Hey, if you're just starting off in your double stick training in your Kali adventure, I've got 2 series of really good drills for you on your double sticks. These are great drills to start developing that beginner level coordination. If you need a pair of rattan Kali sticks, I have a link to our store down below this video. When you purchase a pair of sticks with us, you get a complimentary sleeve bag, so that way you can bring your sticks with you. So that way you can train your Kali anywhere. Okay, let's grab our gear and let's get to the training. Today's training consists of 2 series and there's 3 striking patterns per series. So you're gonna be learning a lot of stuff here, and feel free to take the rest of the week, couple weeks, a month, and just focus on these particular double stick movements. These are gonna help develop a solid foundation in your coordination development for your 2 sticks, which will also help improve your single stick on the right hand and your single stick on the left hand. So our first series, we take this from the open position right here. And we're gonna strike a broken angle 1 on top and a broken angle 1 on top. Then we're gonna strike a low broken strike and then a low broken strike right there. Followed by a fluid and a fluid, forehand and backhand with the right hand, a fluid and a fluid, forehand and backhand with the left hand. Now we're gonna work our horizontal strikes. Horizontal fluid, low broken horizontal, and then horizontal fluid on the backhand. Fluid meaning all the way through the center line, broken, hit to the center line, bounce it back, and then another fluid all the way through the center line right there. And it might seem like a lot, but it's easy. You'll get it down. So we have 2 high on the broken, 2 low on the broken, 2 high on the fluids, right hand and left hand. We call that an angle 1 on the forehand and an angle 2 on the backhand. And then we have our high, low, high. High horizontal, low horizontal, high horizontal. High horizontal on the left, low horizontal broken, and then a high horizontal. Yeah, let's take a look at this one from a few angles, and then you can, I'll turn around and you can do it with me. The second set that we're working today on the double sticks comes off of what we call the chamber position. This is where both weapons are on one side of the body. So right now they're on my right side. My right weapon is above my right shoulder and my left weapon is chambered underneath near my right hip. Okay, our first striking sequence, I'm gonna kind of break these down a little bit and then we'll put them together in the series. But our first one is just some basic fluid strikes. We're gonna come up with that bottom hand, down with the top hand. Now we're on the other side, on the left chamber position. We're gonna come up with the bottom hand and down with the top hand. You're gonna see that these are diagonal strikes here. I'm not striking on the vertical. I'm not striking on the horizontal. I'm on the diagonal lines right here. So this bottom strike, we call this an angle 4, followed by an angle 1 on top, angle 4 rising, and an angle 1 falling there, or sinking. Okay? And we're just gonna get this moving right here. So all of these drills, you can break them down into each kind of mini drill, all these different striking patterns, and then we'll combine them into one kind of mini flow series. So just get this moving, and you can change direction, kind of play around with moving a little bit, turning to the right, turning back to the left. Okay, that's all we're working on. Don't even worry about speed and power right now. Just get the movement down. You can always work on enhancing speed and power over time. Okay, that one's pretty simple. The second one out of this chambered series, all we're gonna do is add in a broken angle 1 on top. So I'm gonna go and add a broken, just like the last series that we did. Then I'm gonna strike up that 4 and down the 1. A broken right there with the left hand, and then up the 4 and down the 1. So a broken, fluid, and a fluid. A broken angle 1, a fluid, and a fluid. Okay? And again, feel free to kind of change directions. Make sure that you can work all your striking patterns facing northeast, southwest, and all of your cross quarter points as well. Okay. And then the last one on this series, we're gonna do what's called an overhead. And this is completing the different energies of striking. We have a fluid energy, and we have a broken energy, and then we have a circular energy, and our overhead's gonna cover that energy right here. So out of the chamber position, I'm gonna strike a horizontal. So we're changing the line up a little bit, and I'm gonna bring it all the way around my head. Then I'm gonna come up that angle 4 and then down that angle 1. So I'm gonna come horizontal all the way around the head with the left, up the angle 4, down the angle 1. So around the head, overhead, up and down, overhead, up and down. And again, just starting nice and slow, facing different directions. Try turning 90 degrees, try turning 180 degrees. Just explore and have fun and experiment a little bit. Okay, and once we have that, let's go ahead and put the 3 striking patterns of Series 2 together into one flow. So it looks like this. We can go into our first, which is our basic fluid, then our broken, and then our overhead. So you'll see how I may have the left leg forward. I could even have the right leg forward. You want to make sure that you are training with both leads. And then we just go again. You got your 4 count fluids, your broken 6 count, and then your overhead 6 count, and then your fluid 4 count. So it's nice because it mixes up the coordination a little bit by having the different counts, a couple different lines, and different energies. Okay, I have a little bit of homework for you. A little explorative training for you to do. So once you've practiced the open series by itself, and then you've practiced the chambered series by itself, your homework is, your experimental training is, see if you can link them together and start to get the 2 series to flow together. And for one more spice, if you want to kind of advance your training just a little bit more, take it up another notch, break up the patterns of the series. So what I mean by that is, see if you can flow from the first striking pattern of Series 1 and flow it into the first striking pattern of Series 2, or the second striking pattern of Series 2. Be able to move around freely between the different striking patterns that we just worked on, because we worked on 6 striking patterns out of 2 series on the double sticks. I'm tempted to do a little demonstration on that right now to show you, but I don't want to. I got to refrain myself, because I believe that a good teacher allows room of exploration for their students. So I need you to go ahead and do that, and then let me know down in the comments what you discover, how that works out for you, And then maybe in another upcoming video, I'll go ahead and do my own little flow or something like that. Or you can even type in Kali Center Carenza or Kali Center Free Flow or whatever, Kali Center double sticks in the YouTube search, and you might be able to find some videos where I'm moving around, and maybe you can find some of these striking patterns within some of my flow videos. All right, grab your sticks, get out there, go train, master these movements, and you're on your way to some really great double stick Kali skills. Head over to KaliCenter.com. Hopefully I get to continue training with you over there, and maybe I'll see you in person at one of my upcoming training events in the near future.